The news just coming in that BJP has issued a show cause notice to Dilip Ghosh. BJP seeks clarification on remarks on Mamata Banerjee. BJP president has issued a notice to Ghosh, and Dilip Ghosh has responded to the notice issued by JP Nadda. Ghosh has said, "I will reply to the notice by a letter." Now, Trinamool leader Kunal Ghosh also said, criticized the video in the message, such derogatory remarks suit only BJP leaders. This is what Trinamool leader Kunal Ghosh had said. And now BJP has issued a show cause notice to Dilip Ghosh over his remarks. BJP is seeking clarification on the remarks on Mamata Banerjee. According to media reports, Home Minister Amit Shah has hinted that the central government could be willing to revoke the controversial Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Jammu and Kashmir. While speaking to a local media channel, Amit Shah said that the centre also has plans to pull back troops and leave the LNO responsibility solely to the Jammu and Kashmir police. A big news there. My colleague Abhishek is joining us on the phone line. A very good morning to you, Abhishek. Now, big news there. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has hinted at, revoking the controversial Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Jammu and Kashmir. So what does this mean for Jammu and Kashmir? Take us through the details.
Well, you see, this is a very comprehensive, forthright interview given by the Union Home Minister. And obviously, he has the Kashmiri audience in mind because it has been given to a Kashmir-based network. But what is important is that he has done plain speaking on a lot of aspects of Kashmir, from the role of Pakistan in fomenting trouble to the present Kashmiri ruling elite and the three parties, Congress, National Conference and PDP, that according to him prevented democracy from percolating down to the grassroots. And he has mentioned how even now, when post-abrogation of Article 370, the Modi government brought in changes which have given reservations to SC, ST and OBC communities, how the Abdullahs and the Muftis, the Mahbooba Mufti, they obstructed or sought to obstruct those changes and bring in those reservations. And apart from that, he has specifically addressed the youth of Kashmir, telling that there is no point in being starry-eyed about Pakistan now, the kind of economic doldrums they are in. Even they think that Kashmir is heaven, and they should rather be focusing on integrating themselves with the rest of the country. Very specific example he has given of how there are more Muslims in Gujarat than Kashmir. There are more Muslims in Uttar Pradesh than the entire population of Jammu and Kashmir, and they are all happy and progressing. There is no reason why the Muslims in Kashmir should have this idea that as Muslims they have to look towards Pakistan. So I think a lot of plain speaking there by Union Home Minister. Coming to the security aspect which you asked, Kriti, he has said that there is a 7-year roadmap that has been put in place which is being already implemented on the ground as far as security architecture of Kashmir is concerned, in which the internal security, law and order responsibility would completely be devolved to the Jammu and Kashmir police. He has said that the Modi government trusts the Jammu and Kashmir police, which the earlier did not. And so the plan is to completely take out central paramilitary armed forces out of the valley in terms of taking care of the law and order situation and let the Jammu and Kashmir police take care of it. And that's something which is going to happen after the elections are held, for which a deadline has already been put by the Supreme Court by the end of September. And the Union Home Minister today underscoring that deadline by saying that September 30 is the time by which elections would be over, following which this devolution of law and order responsibilities completely to Jammu and Kashmir police and a parallel review of the Armed Forces Special Power Act in some pockets. Remember, it's not that the government has not done that earlier. We have seen how in Northeast there is almost a complete phase out of AFSPA that has been implemented or done over the last few years, except for some pockets where still sensitivities are involved, like in Nagaland and some parts of Mizoram and Manipur. And so I think that review of AFSPA in the case of Kashmir is a big statement coming out of this very comprehensive and forthright interview given by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. I think that really says the debate just ahead of general elections in Kashmir. He has also said that BJP is there for the long term. There might not be immediate electoral gains coming out of whatever we have done, but by and by, as people realize that we have their best interest in mind and not the earlier ruling elites, essentially the Abdullahs and Muftis. He has been scathing of the Abdullahs in the interview, saying that the Abdullahs would spend their summer in Kashmir and only would flock back to Kashmir when there was peace, and then still they would fearmonger about Pakistan and seek votes. So I think this interview is going to set the political debate aflutter in the valley today as it really spreads and people pick up. And it would be interesting to see how the reactions come in from the valley on what the Union Home Minister has said about all aspects of Kashmir, including, of course, the most important one, which is the deployment of security forces, where he has said that AFSPA would be reviewed post-elections. And the central armed paramilitary forces in a graded manner would be pulled out of law and order responsibilities. The entire effort on internal security finally devolving to the Jammu and Kashmir police.